The world is home to a plethora of fascinating ancient ruins, from crumbling cities to temples that have withstood the test of time. Many of these ancient societies were incredibly innovative and forward-thinking. Just take a look at their meticulous city planning and incredible feats of engineering, some of which we are yet to fully understand. In this video, we explore the most amazing ancient ruins of the world. We've collected a list of the top most amazing ancient ruins of the world, so make sure to include them in your list if you're a visitor. At first in the list, number 1, Giza, one of the most mysterious ancient sites on Earth. The pyramids of Giza in Cairo are truly fascinating. Created as enormous tombs for the pharaohs of ancient Egypt in the 4th dynasty. There's plenty of speculation as to how they were built. With such precise and immaculate detail, they're yet another remarkable feat of ancient Egyptian engineering. In fact, many believe they were built by angels or even aliens. Number 2, Angkor. Derived from the Sanskrit word Nagara, Angkor means city. Once the capital of the Khmer Empire between the 9th and 15th centuries, it was a thriving ancient metropolis. Today, Angkor is most famous for its Hindu Angkor Wat temple that claims the title as the largest religious shrine on Earth. It's famously visited at sunrise when the lighting over the temples is simply magical. But the Angkor Archaeological Park actually includes many more fascinating landmarks aside from Angkor Wat. Number 3, Machu Picchu. A huge tick off the travel bucket list, Machu Picchu is one of the most famous cities of the ancient Incan Empire. This historical fortress lies hidden in the mountains of Peru. So well hidden in fact that it was never found by Spanish invaders when they arrived in the 1500s. They were only found in 1911 by an explorer called Bingham, and even this was by accident. He was actually tracing another city known as Vilcabamba. Number 4, Petra. The Rose City of Petra is an ancient desert town that was carved out of pink sandstone cliffs by nomads thousands of years ago. Located in Jordan, tucked between the Red Sea and the Dead Sea. It's hard to believe the city was once filled with green gardens, palatial houses, and bustling markets. Instead, a walk, camel or donkey ride through the ruins of Petra will reveal abandoned caves, temples, and tombs hidden within the city walls. The 2-story treasury carved into the rock face is one of the most beautiful landmarks in the old city. Number 5, Great Wall of China. Spreading through 15 Chinese provinces, principalities and autonomous regions, the Great Wall of China is the longest man-made structure in the world. It is made up of a series of separate sections of walls and moats that were built over the course of 6 Chinese dynasties as a defense from invaders. Now well over 2,000 years old, some parts of the wall have fallen into ruin. Interestingly, for those who wanted to attempt it, walking the entire length of the Great Wall of China would take approximately 18 months. Number 6, Colosseum. One of the most iconic Roman ruins, the Colosseum was an ancient gladiator arena. Unveiled in 80 AD, the 50,000-seater amphitheater was used for staging various events. These included animal fights and bloodthirsty gladiator contests where contestants would fight to the death. The architecture of the Colosseum is impressive even by today's standards. The outer walls are made up of 3 levels of archways topped with Ionic, Doric, and Corinthian columns. In its heyday, they were decorated with travertine and marble statues. Number 7, Moai Statues. With the tallest weighing in over 80 tons, the Moai Statues on Easter Island in Polynesia are iconic. In fact, you'll probably recognize them from a picture even if you hadn't heard of them. These 800-plus statues, most of which face away from the sea, were carved from volcanic ash by the Rapa Nui people somewhere between 400 and 1500 AD. Likely created using rudimentary basalt stone picks, each of these enormous monolithic statues would have taken close to a year to complete. Number 8. Teotihuacan. Located on the outskirts of modern-day Mexico City, Teotihuacan is one of the most famous Aztec archaeological sites. But the Aztecs didn't actually build it. Despite many theories, nobody is really sure who did. However, the Aztecs did name it and make it their own when they stumbled across the abandoned city. In its prime, it was the largest city in the Western Hemisphere and home to a plethora of residential compounds and pyramids, some of which were as big as the pyramids of Giza. Today, its two iconic pyramids, the Temple of the Sun and the Temple of the Moon, are the major highlights. Number 9. Borobudur. Crafted out of an impressive 2 million blocks of volcanic stone, Borobudur in Indonesia is the largest Buddhist temple in the world. Dating back to the 9th century, it eventually fell into ruin until it was discovered again in the 1800s. Since then, it has been restored to its former glory and is particularly popular at sunrise. The Borobudur monument consists of 6 square platforms topped by 3 circular platforms. A pathway of enlightenment leads from the base of the pyramid up through the 3 levels of Buddhist cosmology: the world of forms and the world of formlessness. At last in the list, number 10. Karnak. The Karnak temple complex in Luxor, Egypt, is impressive due to its sheer size. Covering an area that's larger than most ancient cities, it's dotted with temples, sanctuaries, obelisks, and shrines. It took over 2,000 years to build, and each Egyptian pharaoh left their own architectural mark. Walk through the avenue of sphinxes and discover the Great Hypostyle Hall. This enormous room filled with towering pylons and solid sandstone columns is one of the most famous and photographed attractions of ancient Egypt. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite, most amazing ancient ruins of the world? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below. And don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.